How you doing? My name is Kevin, and today we're going to be changing the oil in the 2023 Toyota Tacoma. This is the TRD version, and I'm going to show you what kind of tools you're going to need and where you're going to find everything on your vehicle to get this job done. So you're going to need a 14mm socket. That's going to break your oil bolt loose on the bottom of your oil pan. You're going to need a 12mm socket, and that's going to take the splash pan off the front. You're going to need this special socket to get your oil filter off. Also, you're going to need a pan to put your oil in. And in my case, I'm going to need a light. And a floor jack. Make sure anytime you jack your truck up or your vehicle up, you're using a jack stand for safety. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and drain our oil. We're going to break this bolt loose and go ahead and get it draining into this pan. Make sure you have a rag handy to wipe your hand off, because you're going to get a little bit of oil on your hands. While the oil's draining out of the motor, we're going to go ahead and take this front splash pan off. There's 4 bolts in it. You have one up here, one over here. You have a bolt right there. You have a bolt right there. You have another bolt right there. And then in the very front here, you have 2 more bolts. One here and one right here. So the splash, if you take your 2 front ones out first, those 2 little hooks will hold it in there until you get the back ones out. Then you'll have to lift it off the 2 hooks in the front and pull it frontwards. And then take it down out. This will give us access to our oil filter right here. Okay, the oil is all drained out now. It's been dripping for a while. We've been letting it sit there, drip for a while. I want you to make sure that that little ring, this little O-ring right there, that washer, is on your drain plug. So we're going to go ahead and put this plug back in, and we'll start taking our oil filter off. What you want to do is make sure your oil seal is on there. And go ahead and put your plug back in once your oil is all drained out. You want to make sure you wipe it off really good up in there. That way, when you do check it for any leaks, you know there shouldn't be any oil on there. So now we're going to take the plug out of the bottom of our filter to drain the oil out of this, and it's going to take a 3/8 ratchet and a 3-inch extension. Make sure you have a handy rag handy, because you're going to get a little oil on you. Now we're going to take our oil filter wrench, go ahead and snap it on our socket. We're going to slide it up on, and we're going to take this guy off. Okay, when you get your oil filter off, we got this one cleaned up. Now, in your new oil filter, they give you this little piece that's supposed to go up in here, but I can't get it to fit, so I don't even use it. I just pull it down, and it gets a little oil on your hands. Just wash your hands and you're good to go. So we have a couple things here. We're going to pull the filter out, set it off to the side, and there's some little O-rings here you're going to want to pull out. Just take a little hook and pull them out of there. Then you have another one down here on the bottom. You can pull it out. Just like that. Get yourself a clean rag and wipe out that groove that's on there. And then the same way on the bottom, wipe out that groove that's on the bottom here. So clean that out good. And then open up your filter in your, like I said, your filter box. You're going to have those two O-rings are going to be in here. So we're going to go ahead and open these guys up. Try not to mix them up with your other ones. And we're going to slide this one up over. Roll it down on there. Got one there. And the other one's going to snap right into the bottom of this. Like so. Alright, now that we got our O-ring in here, make sure your O-ring's not all the way down on the bottom. Make sure it's right in its slot where it needs to go. If you look on the bottom, it'll say tighten to 25 Newton pounds. And 25 Newton pounds is going to equal out right around that 19 foot-pounds. So that's what we're going to torque this. It's going to be 18.425 foot-pounds on this piece here. And then this one down here, we're going to torque to 9 foot-pounds. Okay, so we have that torqued. So now we're going to tighten our bottom one to 9 foot-pounds. Okay, we're right on the money. So now what we have to do is get our splash pan put back on, the 4 bolts, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do with them next. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to put some anti-seize on these, because we already know every time we change the oil and change that oil filter, we're going to have to take these out. Eventually these are going to get rusted up and they're going to seize up and they're not going to want to come out. So what we're going to do is we're going to anti-seize these guys really nice, and then that'll allow us to get these bolts out. Whenever we want them out, they're going to come right out with no problem at all. It's better to do this while your truck's fairly new and not all rusted up. That's going to save you a lot of trouble down the road. So putting our pan back on, we're going to hook the front of our pan first. We're going to hook it up on those hooks. And those hooks are going to hold it up until we get our bolt started here in the back. Now that we got them started, we'll go ahead and snug them up. Okay, right on when you're facing your engine on the right hand side here, you're going to see your oil fill tube. This takes SAE OW20 oil. It's a synthetic oil. So we're going to pull our cap off, set it down, and make sure you have a clean funnel for this. You want a clean funnel. And we're going to do this very slow because we don't want to get oil all over our truck. What you want to do when you're putting your oil in, you want to kind of do it upside down the jug, just a little bit upside down here. You see how I got the top there? We're just going to slowly put this in. This is 5 quarts here. This motor takes 6 point so many quarts, so we can put this whole jug in. Now here on your left hand side of your truck, you'll find your dipstick. Go ahead and pull it out and see if it's registering on your dipstick yet. Pull it out, wipe it off, put it back in. Yeah, it's right on the very tip of it. So we got another quart and a little bit to go. So we put a little bit in and we'll check it. We'll have to give it some time to make it to the bottom of the motor, down in that oil pan. And it looks like we're pretty full. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start our engine up. We're going to start our engine up for just a few seconds and let that oil move around into the filter and everything, and then we're going to check it again. Make sure you put your fill cap on and your dipstick in. Now we're going to pull our dipstick out again, wipe it off. And we're going to check our oil again. It's a little hard to see on that dipstick. Alright, it looks like we're full and ready to go. So our next step is going to be going underneath, and we're going to look at the fuel filter and the fuel or the drain plug and make sure they're not leaking. Now, since we already got the oil changed, we checked it, went underneath, had to pull the pan back down to make sure there was no oil leaks, and then check the oil drain plug, make sure it wasn't leaking. We're going to go ahead and change the air filter out on this. This is supposed to be my 20,000 mile checkup or service, but it only has about 19,000 on it. And my filter actually looks fairly clean, but we're going to change it out anyhow. So we'll go ahead and switch this guy out. Put our new one down in there. This is one of the simplest things to do to your truck. And it does help out your gas mileage. So the next thing we're going to do is change the cabin filter. Okay, Julie wants to change the cabin filter, so she's going to show you how to do it. I'll hold the light for you, hon.
Okay. On the Tacoma, there's a box in the back of your glove box here. There's a like a little secret compartment, and you just slide up on that, push up on it, and pull it off. And then your filter is back here. We're just going to remove this. Well, I don't know.
Right there's a clip on the side.
Where?
Pull in on that round thing. See that round? Yeah, pull in.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Remove that. Oh, we got us a dead stink bug in there. And then right here's your filter. Oh, that's pretty dirty.
Oh, looks like you got a nest in there.
Oh, no.
Pull that out of there.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Goodness gracious. Wasn't expecting that.
Is there anything else in
I
there?
don't see anything, do you?
No. I don't even know where that came from.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't see any mouse poop or anything on it. Okay, while we have the filter out, we're just going to go ahead and wipe with a damp rag and get any dust that might be back in there. The best you can. It's a little tight quarters.
Pull any mice out there too.
I didn't see any mice. I didn't even see any droppings. I don't know what that cotton was.
It's an extra filter.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. That filter was pretty dirty though.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're just gonna clean this up.
My air filter was cleaner than that.
Yeah. I think most people don't even know about these filters, so they probably never get changed. Okay, so we're just gonna, and watch your airflow. There's arrows on here to show you which way to put your filter in. So pay attention to that. Okay, just slide it back in there. Okay, so now we have to reinstall. Oh, you know what? Let me get this stink bug out of here. We have a dead stink bug. Don't you just love those things? Oh, here's a little filter too.
That's good.
But I don't know if you can clean that or not.
That's a little flapper.
Yeah.
It's a one-way flapper.
Yeah, I was going to wipe it off. So we're just going to clean this up a little bit before we go ahead and put it back on. And it just goes on the same way you removed it. Can't really see what I'm doing here. Oh, I heard it snap. Okay, snapped in place. So now we're going to go ahead and install. It has arrows to show you which way it goes. So just snap it back into place. And as simple as that.
Okay, that's changing the oil in the 2023 Toyota Tacoma TRD version. We went ahead and Julie got the cabin filter changed. We got the air filter changed. Oil filter, everything's looking good, no leaks. You know, while you got your hood open, go ahead and wipe some stuff down, wipe some dust off of it, and check all your other fluids to make sure everything's good to go for the next time you take your vehicle out. So I would like to tell everyone thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or a comment if you'd like. Till next time.